Buying a home used to feel like a complete headache. Listings here, pre-approval there, financing somewhere else. Now, Rocket is giving every home one address. Rocket.com. A single seamless homeownership platform to help you find, buy, sell, finance, and refinance your home. Everything you need, all under one roof. Visit Rocket.com, the new home for all things home ownership. Rocket. Own the dream.
Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Current.
I am Farr.
Yes. I didn't actually know your last name.
It's mysterious.
It's Farr.
It's Farr.
It's Farr.
F is in Frank. A-R-R, like a pirate.
Got it.
Yeah.
Farr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tayshawn is here.
She's a pirate. She's a real pirate.
Every time I see Tayshawn, I say, you must come on the podcast. Why haven't you been on this podcast? And now you're here.
Yay.
And she's
I'm not kidding. Like,
leave me alone.
yeah. Why are you? I have other dreams in my life. It's not just to be on your podcast.
No, this is my only dream.
Good.
I really
Well,
want to
okay.
make my mom proud.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you watch a lot of Lifetime with your mom?
Not really with my mom, but just like by myself, and that's just how I like learned about like
Everything?
just everything a woman should know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
About murder and
Yeah.
food
Kissing.
problems and
Oh,
kissing.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's never bad kissing on
Oh.
Lifetime. I will tell you that.
All that shit.
They nail the kissing.
They do.
They get it.
And I watch a
I don't
lot
know.
of Bachelor and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's bad television kissing.
Yeah.
I used to
And-
watch Strong Medicine on Lifetime.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Medicine?
Mhm. They have
My
TV
show.
shows. We don't cover those.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Why not?
They have many TV shows. They had like Army
No, I know.
Wives.
Oh yeah,
and-
I never watched that, but
I
I
like
feel
Army
like I grew up in Pittsburgh, and a lot of the women after work they would just come sit on their like recliner, crack a Budweiser, and just watch Lifetime.
I love it. Yeah, that's like
great.
my dream life.
Is that what they do on Military Wives or Army Wives?
Army Wives?
It's just them watching Lifetime.
You know, it was like
Cracking
Sterling
Budweiser.
K. Brown before he peaked, and he was just really like tearing up the scenery with his good acting. And they're like, "Why are you on Lifetime? Why are you on Lifetime?"
Why?
I'm pretty sure it was Sterling K. Brown on that show. I'm going to be sad if I'm wrong. Okay, we're
We'll just
not
say
here
it is.
to talk about Sterling K. Brown, but if you
No.
want to do a This Is Us podcast, Tayshawn,
This Is Us.
we should do it.
Okay.
Just kidding. We shouldn't. That would be terrible.
I'm just kidding. That's a horrible idea.
I just love Mandy
fuck.
Moore. That's all. Okay. Anyways, because Mandy Moore listens to this podcast,
Yeah,
she has to do something while she's
yeah.
getting her old person
Oh
makeup
my
on.
God.
Yeah,
you
she
know?
does. Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Hi, Mandy.
No, she
Hi,
messaged.
Mandy.
She messaged me earlier.
Right, she does. She messages us all the time. So
She's like, "When's the next podcast?" I was like, "Thursday," like they always are.
every day, Mandy.
God, Mandy,
I
leave
know,
me
just-
alone. And I was like, "Leave me alone, please, please."
Right? It's awkward.
Mandy Moore,
It's so Mandy Moore.
please leave me alone.
Get a grip. She hasn't been in a Lifetime movie, but
Stop
she has been in a
messaging.
Hallmark
She
movie.
hasn't been in a Lifetime movie.
No.
Really?
You
No.
know, I thought she was Rapunzel in Tangled, right? Phenomenal. Like I always wanted to do her songs. They're actually kind of hard in Tangled, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good singer.
she's
They're advanced. They're
Yeah.
advanced.
And she's
Advanced.
Emmy nominated now, so she'll never be on Lifetime until she turns 40. Then she might come on Lifetime. So if we're doing the podcast
Yeah,
in
just leave me
10
alone.
years,
Basically, leave me alone.
leave me alone, Mandy Moore.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, well, we're not here to talk about Mandy Moore. We're here to talk about business, and then we're going to talk about the movie. So business time.
Putting on my
everyone
jacket.
get your
Putting
business
on my
outfits
top hat.
on.
Ooh.
Yes,
And
here we
my
go.
monocle.
All right, we're ready. So today for business, we have a lovely review that includes emojis this time. Thank you, emoji person. Who is
Thank
this
you.
from, Tayshawn?
This is from Lifetime Horror.
Yes.
Fucking hell
Yes.
yeah, dude.
They
Yeah.
understand
All
what we're
right.
doing here.
You
Trickin'. Okay. Love the fuck out of this pod. But she didn't say fuck because you can't do that on like Apple or something.
Oh,
It's
really?
like F money
yeah,
sign.
no,
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Seriously, hilarious review of movies that take themselves way too seriously. Patrick and Drew have great chemistry.
We do.
Ooh. And Patrick's Cadence Cameron segment makes my heart sing. These guys are fantastic, and their guests are pretty fantastic as well. Thought Trisha from one of the recent episodes fit seamlessly. Have her more.
Okay,
often.
Trisha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was fun.
Kissy face wine, kissy face wine, kissy face wine, emoji with sunglasses, wine, kissy face wine, emoji with sunglasses, wine.
Perfect.
No poop emoji, huh?
No poop
No
emoji.
poop emoji.
Sorry, Drew.
No poop emoji.
Five
Huh? Lifetime
Five stars.
5 stars.
Well,
but
at least 5 times, but don't poop emoji.
Trisha, her podcast,
right?
life was more interesting than the movie, so we started talking about her life instead of the
You
movie.
were like, wait, what?
Have I met Trisha?
No, but she's amazing. I met her on a film shoot, and we just bonded. Like, I was like, I don't know you, but you're coming on my podcast. I guess I do that a lot.
Yeah, you really do.
I mean, that's how you do. That's how you do podcasts, dude.
Okay,
That's how you do
I
podcasts.
guess so.
You're a podcaster now.
There you are.
You meet people and be like, get on my podcast now.
Right? Okay. So business over. Business over. Now we're here to talk about The Wrong Mommy, Drew. The Wrong Mommy. That's the movie. Now, you might have remembered last summer when we covered The Wrong Cruise.
Yes.
Okay.
The wrong cruise.
And it was. It was.
And who did that movie
wrong-
star?
It was. It was like. Not Cuba
It wasn't
Gooding.
Candace.
It wasn't Cuba Gooding Jr.
No.
That's where my mind went. Who was it?
It was Vivica A Fox.
Oh, it was still Vivica A Fox.
So here's
She's
the
in
thing.
the wrong series?
She is in every wrong movie. Any movie on Lifetime that says the wrong
whatever.
cruise, the wrong mommy,
So
the
she-
wrong boy next door, the wrong stepmother.
The wrong
These are all real
tutor.
titles.
Yeah.
The wrong tutor.
Get
yes.
it. Fucking
She
get
is
it.
in all of them.
That's great.
Okay.
my God. Okay,
and
Auntie
she's a
Viv.
producer on all of them.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
this
That's-
is her series that she created for Lifetime, and
Yeah.
they're actually pretty decent because they get the genre. And what I
Mm-hmm.
love about these, because I made fun of this last time she was in a wrong mommy movie that we covered, or
Mm-hmm.
a wrong movie, and I didn't realize that it was a thing. She
She's in the wrong
she
movie.
just pops into these movies in like auxiliary characters. So she'll be like the detective, the boss, the
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
right.
Right.
there's one where she's the mom. I'm not kidding. At the beginning of the movie, she comes. She's like, son. I wish I knew. I think this is the wrong boy next door. She's like, son, I'm
wrong
going.
boy next
I'm going on a
door."
work trip, and the son's like, okay, bye, mom. She's not in the rest of the movie.
No, she doesn't need to be. She's
She
making
comes
that
back
money.
in the last 5 minutes. She's like, how'd it go, son? And the son's like, well, this crazy shit happened. She's
And
like,
he looks at the camera. He's
gotta
like,
go.
not so great.
Yes.
When I first saw her, I was like, Auntie Viv! Auntie Viv! I like
Yes.
started freaking out. I was like, oh, this is going to be like a class act movie.
Yes,
Like,
and someone who actually reaches out to the podcast is Miss Vivica A Fox. She's commented on her Instagram. She's messaged
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, Auntie,
And she's like,
hi.
keep doing you, boo. And I'm like, yes, we will cover your movies and we will talk.
I don't.
I mean,
is
we're
this-
not getting paid to say this, but they are fun.
Is
Oh,
this,
they're so fun.
And they're popular.
Is this Vivica A Fox messaging you?
Yes. The real Miss Vivica A Fox messages the podcast on Instagram.
oh my God.
I can't.
I'm suddenly very nervous now.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
No,
she
you
knows
should
that
be.
we love her.
Okay.
And she knows that we make fun of her because, sorry,
I
it's
mean,
funny.
we kind
That's
of make
what
fun of.
Lifetime is for.
Well,
we
I
make
just love
fun
that
of-
she's so busy that she's like writing a role for her where she just pops in for one day of filming and pops out.
Well, she was managing those male dancers for a minute on that
Yes.
one show. And I mean, she's a busy woman and she's a boss and she hasn't aged like.
No, she
Yeah.
looks great.
I used to
she doesn't
watch
fucking
Two
have
Can
time.
Play That Game as a teenager, and that's where I learned everything about men. It's like, you want to get him back, just show up randomly to his house and smell good and
Just
sleep
be
with
there.
him
Be
and
there.
ignore him. You just
Be
be
there.
there all times.
Be there.
Oh, wow.
there.
Okay. So I brought a clip today just to put this in her own words. She is explaining. Oh, it went away. Here it is. And then just narrating what's happening right now because viewers can't hear that. They can only hear.
Because you
not
guys
see.
want to see it. You guys
So
want to see it.
she's on The View, my favorite show, except for Lifetime. So here we go. Vivica A. Fox on The View talking about the wrong series.
It is very popular. Remember back in the day how the ladies had the romance novels and they loved to go and escape and it was their yes, it was like their guilty pleasure. Well, that's what we have with the Wrong franchise. We started off with the So Wrong It's Right marathon and it was very popular. So now we've done some more. I'm executive producer along with my director David Ducato, and we love working together. And we just finished another one and we're about to do a Christmas film soon. So I'm grateful that Lifetime Movies trust my brand to deliver some guilty pleasure for y'all.
And I'm telling you.
Yeah, she knows. She knows exactly
Yes.
what the fuck she's making.
Yeah.
There's a little
Be
part
like,
at the
"Yo,
end.
let's, check out one of them Lifetime movies.
I'm telling you.
With Vivica in it.
With Vivica in it.
No idea they would be that interested in it, but the women in it are.
Well, there's also
pretty
a
gorgeous.
good message with each film. Like right now with social media and things like that, how we're allowing people to get in touch with us so quickly and allow them into our homes, that the message is for us to be more careful.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the
They're
message.
hugely popular.
Yeah,
Hugely.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it was like.
Yeah.
Fear everything.
Yeah.
Trust no one.
Exactly. And she's like very much like starting her own brand. Like she's like
I love
really
it.
connected into Lifetime. Like, you know how Hallmark is very branded with their like with Candace. And Vivica's like, I'm the answer to that. I'm the POC answer to that.
I am
Yeah.
fucking in.
And I'm going to
in
do a
on
Christmas movie because why the fuck not?
Yeah, she's
and
like, it's the wrong Christmas.
gotta say, we're recording this. Everyone knows I record ahead of schedule because
Yeah, we do a bunch.
But it is August when we're recording this, and Lifetime's whole Christmas catalog is released, scheduled, like the titles, the pictures,
It's already-
all
which they never
ready
do.
to go.
Right?
And I think it's Vivica. It's Vivica
She
saying,
got them all
"Get
together.
it together."
She went in there and was like, "Get your shit together."
Yes, she's
Yeah.
like Patrick
It's
and
Vivica
Drew
time.
talked about this on the podcast,
Yeah.
and
She's
we
listening.
need to fix
if
it.
she's listening to us, she did it.
She
Yeah.
She
really
did what we said to do.
I was shocked when I went on Lifetime's Instagram and saw Christmas, like a whole grid of in a Christmas tree grid. I was like,
Dang.
whoa, they really are doing it. And they're starting in October too.
Vivica, give us a shout out. Just one, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's all we need.
Show the
Yeah.
fans
One
some
shout
love.
out.
Auntie Viv.
and
That'd be
then
great.
And then we're famous.
Well,
we're good. And
We'll
I
see
can
after we
quit.
talk about this
And then
movie.
we'll quit. We'll quit our jobs.
Right, there you go. So, The Wrong Mommy. All right, here we go. Wrong Mommy stars Vivica A. Fox, of course. Eric Roberts, Oscar winner. Julia Roberts' brother.
Okay.
Yes. He is in the Stalked by My Doctor series on Lifetime. And they're wild. They're wild. He plays three characters in the Stalked by My Doctor series, and they're all living in one person's mind.
Oh, whoa.
We'll cover them sometime.
Eric Roberts is a good actor. Like he's a good actor though. I mean, maybe not.
I would
think.
I would dispute
Okay,
that.
that's fair.
Also stars Jessica Morris, Ashlynn Yennie, and Dee Wallace from E.T.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Because Dee Wallace is also on that Lifetime train. She is getting it going.
She's mom or
She's
grandma.
a hustler.
She is.
She's mom or grandma.
Always.
On anything.
So another thing about the wrong movies that I want to say. Vivica A. Fox is always in them. Also, this man, Jason Shane Scott, is always in them. Don't know why.
This is a very good looking dude.
He was
At least on
the
his-
coworker, right?
He's the he's the husband.
Oh, okay.
And he's always in them husband, coach, principal. He's and I'm like, is he sleeping with Vivica A. Fox? Like, why is he in all of them?
He's a handsome man. I have
He's very
opinions.
handsome.
I have opinions about his role.
Sure, yeah, his role in this movie was stupid, but his role in
Yeah.
all the movies are stupid because he, like Vivica A. Fox, comes in, films for one day, and then leaves.
You know how I know?
Oh, that's how it looked.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how I know that he's hot?
Why?
Because I want to be this guy. I want to look like him and be him.
You wanna
Okay.
be that guy? I
So,
want to be
that's how
the coworker.
Yes, she was great. I forget what her name was.
No, the man one who. Like,
Oh, we'll get to him.
Yeah.
We'll get to him. I have to save that because Drew will die.
I also want to be Eric
And
Roberts.
so, okay,
But-
great.
okay, anyway.
Great. So we start off. We have very creepy music playing, and there is a hooded person. And I say person because we don't know the gender of this person. We don't want to gender a hooded person. By
Never.
saying a man?
No, we don't.
Never. Oh, by the way, we have an audience right
We
now.
do have an audience today.
Yeah.
Because, we're testing out our live show. So here we are. We're testing out a live show. If you want to hear a live show, then come on down.
Hit us up. We
Let
don't
us know.
We don't know if a live show would be worth it,
We'll see.
but we got to check
All
it out.
right. So we have the hooded person walking very, very slowly. I cannot express to you how slow.
So slow.
Like tiptoeing almost.
Like
Is it like-
incredibly slow.
Like
It was a
Michael
5-minute scene.
Like Michael Myers
Yeah.
slow? Or is it
Yeah.
It was almost not even creepy. It was almost like
Dancer-esque.
I'm tiptoeing around my home.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, does she live here? Is she like sneaking back into her home?
Yeah.
She's trying to get some cookies
And
from the cookie
well, we
jar.
know it's a female because we see like a little bit of her face. Okay, so now we know the hooded person is a female, and she is putting cameras in potted plants around the house. Only in potted plants.
And not very discreetly.
It is like she's looking for a potted plant, putting a little camera.
Yeah.
She goes upstairs to the bedroom.
How small
There's a
are
potted
the-
plant, camera.
Small are the cameras?
It looks like
Like a an iPhone plugger, like
Yeah,
charge,
a
like
charger.
The Any, the
Oh,
Any.
Yeah.
Let's say
it.
that.
Yeah, the Any of
the
the
Any.
of the iPod charger.
Yes, but we see her, and then she like stands over the bed and like looks at the people. They're sleeping. Is that this movie?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, she like looks at the child, and
Wait,
I was
this
like,
could be any movie ever.
Yeah.
yeah, she's looking at a child, and I'm just like, oh my god, please don't touch that child.
Yes.
Please don't. Lifetime, this is too soon.
Too soon. But some Lifetime movies go there right at the top, and you're
Right
like,
at the
oh,
top.
here we
Like,
are.
Shit.
Yeah.
But no, this one's going to draw it out. They're going to get you in. They're going to hook you in. It's going for that type of formula. So
Okay.
the next morning, we have Melanie. She's our protagonist. She's blonde. She's beautiful. She's getting her family ready for the day. And she has a sassy daughter who doesn't like school. Her name's Tina.
Who does?
And she's like, Tina? Tina, eat your food.
Tina, eat your oatmeal.
You know? And she also has a husband. His name's Alex. It's that guy that you want to be, Drew. So, we'll rename him Drew. And he's very busy.
Thank you.
He's very busy.
So busy.
They're
he's
both
also
so
like,
busy.
They're both-
You're not eating your oatmeal, listen to your mama.
Yes. And they're both so busy. They're like, who is going to pick Tina up from school today? We're
Yeah.
too busy.
We're way too busy.
And he's like, call your mom. And she's like, I don't want to call my mom.
Why don't you just get on a bus like a normal fucking kid?
Exactly. But Melanie calls her mom, and her mom is Dee Wallace. And this is the best because Dee Wallace comes in. She's like, hello? I'm being Dee. Hello? And then the daughter's like, hi, Mom, can you take care of it? I'm sorry, I'm going on a 10-day vacation. I couldn't possibly. Ta-ta! Hangs up the phone, takes her suitcase, rolls it plonk down the stairs and out the door.
This is her
Don't
daughter
worry.
that calls her?
Yeah.
She's like, no, I am going on vacation. And
No, bye. You didn't. Bye.
And she goes like, I'm certain I told you. Like, and her daughter's like, yeah, you must have told me. I'm so
I don't
sorry.
I don't have Google Calendar.
She goes, I want you to have fun, Mom. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, find someone for your kid.
Yes,
Like,
get a
fucking
babysitter.
babysitter.
Oh, man.
She doesn't get a babysitter?
She's not, well,
Well, you'll see.
she's a mess.
Dee.
I would describe
Dee's
this
a
girl
mess.
as a just gorgeous mess. No, like, not the grandmother, but the mother. She's just
Mm-hmm.
the gorgeous mess. And she's like me, like just always running late to work and
Mm-hmm.
sneaking in and just like,
Oh, yeah. She's always late for work.
yeah.
And it's funny because, work, she has a boss. And the boss is Vivica A. Fox.
Hey.
Yes, Miss Vivica is there. And she's like, Melanie, come into my office. That's what she said. Melanie, come into my office. Melanie comes in. She's like,
Get in here.
am I getting fired? Like, actually, no. You're getting promoted.
The opposite.
Melanie is like what? I'm always late. Like,
Yeah, I didn't earn this.
I didn't
I
earn
fucking
this.
suck at this.
It was like very clear that she didn't earn this. I will describe Melanie as just a passive white woman who like
Yes.
she just was uncomfortable and knew that she didn't deserve it and she should have thought about it before accepting this. Like, bitch, you don't even have anybody to pick up your fucking kid
Yeah,
after school.
ugh.
Yeah.
So it's just like she's just looking like, really?
Yeah.
Garbage.
but
I know those
there's-
people. We know those people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
she
a
lucked
reason.
into it. She
Corporal.
fell into it.
Yeah.
But Melanie gets her own office. She gets a raise, and she gets to hire her own assistant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And might I add that the brown-haired lady who we saw snooping around the house has been following Melanie all morning.
Okay.
She's like outside of the door listening. like around the corner.
Literally, like hand to ear,
Yeah.
just outside in like this beautiful
Did music
neighborhood in
play?
all black in the daytime.
Probably.
I
When
don't
she was,
remember.
like, listening in?
It was all a facade.
But someone sees her and they're like, excuse me, are you supposed to be here? And she's like, I'm looking for HR.
Oh,
so
yeah,
she
yeah.
goes right downstairs and applies for that assistant job.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
So the brown-haired lady, her name turns out to be Phoebe. She shows up for the interview, and there's a receptionist like taking all the applicants, and she's like, try to jump the line, you know, right?
yeah.
She cut in line?
Well, she kind of like lies about everyone. She's like, oh, that person over there, they were arrested for drug trafficking. You know?
That
She
person's
picked
a
out
terrorist.
literally just a random person was like, you guys are missing out on me because that person is a drug pusher. They push drugs. Like,
And
they're
that
heroin.
guy sexually assaulted me, and that woman also
She
sexually
literally
assaulted
did
me.
that, and I was like, how in the world was this receptionist like not trusting of the characters of the people that she works with? She
Yes.
was just
Right.
like, oh my God, I'll see if I can squeeze you in.
Yeah, you'll take someone's spot.
Yeah.
And she gets in for the interview. And she goes on this like long like woman empowerment speech. Actually, she clocks Melanie first. She's like, "This is your first time doing this, isn't it? You're a rookie, whatever person."
She played the kid is what I
You're
like to
a-
call it. She
That's
went
what-
in with
that's
that
what she said.
strategy. She played
Yeah.
the kid. She knew like I have the upper hand on it. I'm gonna let you know I have the upper hand, and it's gonna freak you out, and I'm gonna get your trust.
Yeah,
boy.
because she's like, I'll be helping you because you don't know anything, and I've been an assistant many times. Because Melanie's like, you're a little bit older than the other applicants, which is
Like,
really
oh,
rude.
really rude.
If someone said that to me, I would like slap them and be like, I don't need this job.
There are lots of violations of things that you can and can't
You're a
ask
little bit
in
older?
interviews.
Yes.
Yeah, like you can't comment on their age. I believe she asked her about family. It's like you can't ask those things to any of our listeners out there. Like,
No.
walk away.
And
Walk away.
And Phoebe tells Melanie that she, like, just think of me as a sister, girl. We'll just be little sissies. Okay? So they're going to be like, she's like, you're hired. This is great. She goes right to Miss Vivica A. Fox and she's like, I want Phoebe. She is great. Miss Vivica A. Fox is like, did you check her references? And Melanie's like, yeah, I did.
She's a mess. She's a mess who didn't deserve
she didn't.
this.
She hired Phoebe, didn't check the references, lies to Vivica A. Fox, which you don't ever lie to Miss Vivica.
Never.
Never do that.
Don't.
So she retroactively calls the reference, and the reference is Dominique Swan, another friend of the Wrong series, knockoff Kirsten Dunst. Drew, you know Dominique Swan.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Yep.
not in as frequently as everyone else, but she always makes a little cameo, and you're like, Dominique Swan, what are you doing here? Guess what? She does.
who let
she
you in
does
here?
like 15 movies a year. So she's
She's getting it.
She's nonstop in acting since she was like Kirsten Dunst age. Crazy.
Since Kirsten Dunst
They're the same.
molded
they're-
into
yeah,
this person.
She's Kirsten. She's Kirsten Dunst. Like if she did a wrong turn, you know.
But like mostly her jam is Face Off.
Yes,
Like
Face Off
she's
was
the
her
daughter
thing. Yes,
in Face Off. Yeah.
yes.
That's
so
just how I remember her.
So Dominique Swan is pretending to be Phoebe's boss, and she's like, "She is great. Phoebe's great." And the camera pans out, and Phoebe is sitting next to her with a knife, and she,
casually at the table, just
not
casually.
not holding it against her neck. She just has a knife, and
She
she's,
just has a
she's
knife
like pointing it at her
in the kitchen at a table, like kind of.
like a butcher knife.
Is she not
Yeah.
cutting anything?
No, she's just like holding it.
Oh.
And then Dominique Swan hangs up, and she's like, "Did I do a good job?" And she's like, "We'll see." And Dominique Swan's like, "Okay, bye."
Bye.
And she leaves.
Okay.
You're like, okay. I mean, like, I've definitely lied for friends and been their reference
Sure.
without a knife being near me.
Right.
So,
Totally.
you're
I've only always had a knife in my hand.
Okay. So Phoebe is the first day on the
When I did
job.
that.
She meets the big client. The client is Eric Roberts, and Eric Roberts is, you know, I mean, he's just like in a suit, just talking, and she's like very, very aggressively flirting
He played
with him.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos.
Yeah,
That's their client. Yeah.
and And everyone around them, all the coworkers are like, I'm uncomfortable with this. This is weird. And Phoebe's like laying it on thick. She's like, can I sit on your lap?
Great.
Oh, is that a banana in your pocket? Or they've got bananas in the break rooms. If you want, I can show you a trick I do with a banana. And everyone's like,
and do you know what I mean by banana?
Yeah.
I mean
a penis.
Everyone is just standing and watching.
It's
and I didn't
very
understand,
awkward.
like, what was happening. He was clearly just like waiting for a meeting, and all the assistants are just circled around him as they do this inappropriate flirting thing, and I'm just like, oh, what is this creepy old man doing?
Yeah, and
It's
he's
so
loving
funny that
it.
you
He's
wouldn't
loving
like.
it.
This would be This obviously is like it's written by people who are just writers and have been writers for a long time and haven't worked at a corporate office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like ever, and so this is what their version of a corporate like is. You do that shit now, you're done. You're
Oh,
done
yeah.
so fast. Like
Yeah.
there's no tolerance for that kind of shit anymore.
Well, and then Miss Vivica A Fox walks up and she's like, "Oh, we have our meeting," and he leaves. And then Melanie's like, "Hey, Phoebe, that was a little weird. Like, what was going on?" And Phoebe's like, "Are you telling me that I'm inappropriate?" And are you? She's like popping off and like gonna like go crazy. And then she like catches herself. She's like, "I'm sorry, you're right. I could see how that could be misconstrued as sexually inappropriate, and I'm really sorry." And she's like, "Let's go out for a drink, girl."
Yeah, immediately. Like, they
Yeah.
don't even know each other. So, like,
No.
you could do this with your friendships of, like, 10, 15 years. You fight, you argue, and immediately you're like, let's go get drinks.
Let's just go get drinks, okay?
Let's go to the mall.
Right.
Yeah.
And they go get drinks. And
At the mall.
Melanie overshares. She's like talking about her friend from college who's like, they're trying to recruit for like some big project or something.
Oh, the thing. So,
Barbara.
yeah,
Barbara, the friend from college.
Barbara.
Okay.
And the friend, Melanie made out with Barbara's boyfriend in college. And it comes up in the conversation, and she's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Phoebe, do not repeat that." And Phoebe's like, "I got it. I won't tell anyone that you made out with this guy from college a long time ago.
Trust me.
Trust me.
Trust.
Me. We're like sisters. You know?
Wait, like the evil one is saying this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she shouldn't. She's like, what
the
happens
fuck?
in college stays in
in
college. So she's totally gonna tell Barbara.
Oh.
And Barbara's gonna be like, "Great, you made out with my boyfriend, and I don't care. I'm not even with that guy anymore. Who
what are
cares?
you
Like, we're 40
talking-
years old,
Who,
okay?"
Right.
who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they leave, and for some reason, like Phoebe has Mel's phone.
Yeah, she like goes to the bathroom and leaves her purse on the table with a complete stranger that she literally got into an argument with an hour ago.
Yeah.
And Phoebe takes her phone. I don't know what she did with the phone. Maybe I missed something about
hacked
it. She
I
just,
don't. Maybe she got Barbara's number, probably,
She hacked into
or something.
yeah, maybe that. Might
We don't
make
really
sense.
see what happens. Basically, the device for the phone is so that what's her name, Phoebe, can come to Melanie's
His
house
house.
and
Oh, yeah,
bring
yeah,
the
yeah.
phone. And she's like, "You left your phone at the restaurant. Here it is. Oh, is this your husband? He's hot. Can I show him a trick with a banana? Do you have any bananas in the house?"
and by banana, I mean
Right. And she's like rubbing on him, and it's very
There's
awkward.
lots of rubbing. I looked over at Tyler and I was like, no one can rub you.
no, and that's not. You don't even
Well,
have to say that.
Exactly, but
But
he thinks it's fine.
He needed.
He's like, "Oh, this is
The
so-
husband Drew.
Wow, this is something else."
The husband Drew thinks it's great.
It's great.
Husband Drew's like, "Oh wow, she's really friendly, huh?
Whoa, this is weird.
She
We're
did
having
crazy
a good time
things
here.
with a banana."
We're having a great time here. Here's my banana.
The husband was like,
He was super.
Feel free to
into
do
it.
whatever you want with the banana that I have here.
Super into it, but totally thinking it was.
And by
platonic.
banana, I mean literally a banana. I'm an idiot.
Yes. So Mel is like very suspicious of Phoebe now. She's like not into her. So her and Drew are celebrating their anniversary. You forgot that you mandated this. I'm
I
changing
did.
his
Yeah,
name.
I did.
this is
That's
you-
my
you
own.
chose
That's
this.
my own thing.
So-
I'll live in it.
She's talking to Phoebe. She's like, "Oh my God, it's my husband's and I's anniversary, but we can't find a babysitter because I'm really bad at being a mom and I don't really plan these things." And Phoebe's like, "Say no more. I will babysit.
I got it, girl.
Tell me when to come over.
I got it, girl. Mm-hmm.
And Melanie is like, I don't want to cross that line. Like, I don't want to be that boss that asks her assistants to do things outside of work and it would be
That's
inappropriate.
good. That's a good thing.
She stated it, but like because she is a mess, she really didn't have any choice. I would like to note by this point of the movie, Melanie really distrusted Phoebe, but she just kept going because she was a passive white girl.
She's going against. She's not trusting her gut.
All the red flags everywhere, all the time. Nope.
And she is mad at her husband Drew because she's like, at their anniversary dinner, she's like, Drew, how could you do that with the banana? How could you go get a whole bunch of bananas, Drew?
Well, she asked for a banana. I don't want to be rude. I'm an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Phoebe ends up babysitting. They watch a movie. She's like kind of winning Tina over, and she like accidentally calls herself mommy. She's like, "Mommy's gonna get you some juice, sweetie," and she's like, I mean Phoebe, I mean me.
And the whole time I'm just like, well, why? It's clear that she wants her life. Like you start to connect the dots. You're like, okay, she wants. You just want to be the husband.
I've already been
right.
there,
You want to be the husband. Phoebe wants to be the mommy. It's gonna be great. She like goes to the closet and caresses all of
her clothes.
Smells them and shit.
Yeah, holds it up to her face.
I thought she was gonna like take it and
or
wear
try
it.
it
I thought there was
on.
gonna be like a cheesy moment where like, oh my god, I love the dress. I have the same one. I can't find it. It's like,
right.
So it's yours.
No,
It's yours, girl.
Actually, as she's leaving babysitting,
she starts eating one of her shirts.
No. She's leaving babysitting. Phoebe's leaving babysitting, okay? And she gets a text from Eric Roberts. And it's Eric Roberts. And he's like, hey, remember, I'm Julia Roberts' brother. Emma Roberts is my niece. Or is my daughter.
Yeah.
Emma Roberts is my daughter.
Emma Roberts is my daughter.
And Phoebe's like, that's cool. Anyways, so then he sends her a dick pic.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, oh. When you said package, because he's like, I want to send you a package, she thought it was a work package, not his package.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
she's
could be
like,
easily
she calls him up and she's like, haha, cool pic, bro. Can I come over to your office or where are you? And he's like, yeah. So she comes over and she has like gloves on. She has like a black coat on. And she's like, yeah, I'm really into that pic you sent. It's a great dick pic, unsolicited
That's
dick
fun.
pic.
Yeah.
All girls love unsolicited dick pics.
That's fun. Yeah, I love that.
And
dick.
she's
Give
like,
me that
she's
dick.
like, do you have any more? And he's like, wow, girls really like that. Great, I've been doing that my whole job. That's great. And she's clearly being sarcastic, you know.
No one's reacted this well before. It's
Right.
great.
Yes. She's like, do you have any more of those dick pics on your computer? And he's
Are you kidding
like,
me?
No,
That's
he's
most
like,
of the pictures I have.
he's like, why don't you want to see the real thing?
Yeah.
He's like gonna pull it out. I'm like, he's like, I'll just pull out this
Well, I can
dick.
just show it to
Yeah.
you.
She's like, no, pull up those pics.
Oh yeah, no
So-
problem. I got a ton of them.
He pulls up the dick pics on the computer and he's like showing her. She's going around the desk and looking over her shoulder. She's like, that's a good one. That's a good one. That one's very
smiling.
slimming.
I was smiling on this one.
Oh, yes, that one.
Right. It's
I mean, I don't know how many dick pics were on that screen, but it seemed like a lot.
I don't know why she wanted to see the pictures. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the banana was there.
Right.
It was writing.
This
Yes.
is my dick at Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if they
Yes.
would like if guys would add more content to their like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like, hey, here's my dick at Niagara Falls. Here's we're in the Bahamas.
Oh, the Bahamas.
in the
My
tropics.
dick caught a
Yes.
fish. You know,
My dick
like,
caught a fish.
Exactly.
There's a fish.
Well,
on it.
you know, she's not that into the dick pic. She's really just there to kill him, and she strangles him, and then he
oh,
dies.
yeah,
okay.
totally. Kill him.
So
which
he's
is
dead.
drastic. Mm-hmm. It gets really drastic. I'm like, okay, you were just kind of stalking someone. Now you're just like killing someone immediately. Like,
Right.
Is it that drastic? I mean,
It's
he
very.
sent a
He-
dick pic for no reason.
Right. He was a bad guy.
He's a bad dude.
So
He's a piece of shit.
Phoebe invites herself over to Tina's birthday party. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the birthday party is like, I don't know. It's like her. They don't say the year or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But Mel's upset because she's like, I didn't want her to come, but Drew said it was fine.
Oh, come on, lady.
Yeah.
I got more bananas.
And at the birthday party, Phoebe asks.
I regret this now.
I know.
But it's
you
fine. I'm
said
living in it. I'm living in it.
Phoebe asks Tina. Oh my God. Phoebe asked Tina if like what she wants for her birthday. What do you want? And she's like, that boy over there, he's cute and I want to date him. She's like, no problem.
Okay.
So she sets up like a kiss with the kids and makes them kiss.
And these kids are like
Yeah, they're
like
8.
6.
Yeah, they're
like
little.
they're little.
Yeah, they don't.
And the
kiss
little boy's like, I want to go home.
yet.
This
like,
kid is
"I'm
traumatized.
scared."
He was
Traumatized.
probably one of the best actors.
Yes,
in the
he
actual.
was.
He looked completely mortified.
Yeah, that was
This
not
is
him like saying
terrible.
the line. That was him wanting to leave set.
He actually wanted to leave the set when they
You
were
know.
filming. They're like, keep it, use that.
So Mel is like, Phoebe, what did you do? And Phoebe tells her, and she's like, I think we need to keep our relationship strictly 9 to 5. No more of this, like coming over. No more of talking to Drew. Like,
No
keep
more talking
away.
to Drew.
We're keeping it separate. And there's 2 other assistants. I brought a clip today. There's 2 other assistants that are at the party. You know, so she wants to keep it 9 to 5 with Phoebe, but the other assistants,
ones
it's fine.
are fine. Yeah.
There's 2 assistants, one young man assistant and one woman assistant. And I didn't write their names down, but I've renamed this man something, and I'm going to show you why I've renamed him this, okay?
Okay.
So they're talking about Eric Roberts and how he died.
Okay.
He died from autoerotic
Fixation.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
Auto-fixing.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard to say.
Well, you know, that's a problem for me because my notes say this a lot more.
And we've had
because I'll show you why. So here we go. Here's the clip. I think this is it.
Erotic. What's the word?
Asphyxiation.
Is that when
They had to do 10 takes of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. How does that even work?
Sometimes guys hang themselves from something shorter than them, like a doorknob, so they can stand up before it's too late. But the lack of oxygen screws them up, and they pass out and die.
Yes.
So I've heard.
Anyways, that's what.
So I've heard.
So I've heard.
So I've heard.
The dude goes into explaining autoerotic asphyxiation in detail at a kid's birthday party.
Yeah.
For a long time.
A long time.
And the faces that you can't see, like the actresses are like looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Why?
And like, I'm sure all the actors on set that day were like, why is this in this movie?
Yeah, that's like really good acting because they're like, why? What the fuck is?
And
going
why
on?
does that guy know so much?
Like the door
Well,
thing.
actually, he
No,
doesn't
it's
even
just
know.
like
He doesn't even. That's not even what it like. He's like, and then they just hang themselves. And they
You
fucking
hang himself,
die
you
from
jerk
it.
your dick, and
But they can't say it on Lifetime on
right.
Corporate
That's
Stuff.
true. That's
They
true.
do it while they jack off, and while the moment that they're strangled, they fucking yeah, it's awesome. Anyway,
You have a lot of.
that's what I heard.
He's very passionate
Anyway, that's what I
Whoa,
heard.
about
Drew,
it.
you're that guy of this podcast.
Yeah, no,
We're so awkward right now.
Just fucking get it.
Yikes, okay.
But that's what I heard. That's
Wow.
what I heard from
It's
other
what you
people, other
heard.
sources.
Yes. So the next day, Mel is super late.
It's not my
for,
jam, by the way. That's not my jam.
It sounded like it was.
I mean, it's not.
Mel is super late for a company meeting, and Miss Vivica A Fox is so mad. She's like,
So mad.
you can't be late. Like, I promoted you, and I can demote you, and this is terrible. And then she's like, Phoebe, you're great. You're the best assistant. You're working really hard. And she stole like a proposal from the other assistant, the girl assistant in that clip.
Yeah.
okay.
Her name's Laura, and Phoebe stole Laura's pitch or whatever.
Phoebe, who's white, stole Laura's, who is black. Like her pitch list. Like there was another scene where
Fucking
she was
piece of
like,
shit.
"Oh, I got all these great leads," and she had gotten sick and she couldn't follow up with them. So Phoebe stole
She just like
And
stole,
took
like,
credit.
just
and
a
took
piece of
credit,
shit.
just
Yeah.
like all the time.
She's just being a piece of shit.
And
All the
then
time.
Mel, after the meeting, Melanie is like, okay, well, that was weird that I was late. And Phoebe intentionally made her late by like changing the time of the meeting on the calendar or something. Like, she messed with it.
Oh.
So Melanie would be late. And she also, Laura also tells Melanie about Phoebe stealing her project or whatever.
Sure.
So she's like, okay, Phoebe, you're fired. This is it. You're just like out of line. You're just like, you know,
Phoebe
crossing a line.
Yeah, you're psycho.
And
Yeah.
Phoebe's like, you're just jealous that your daughter likes me more. and your husband thinks I'm great, and all this stuff.
Like, she goes really hard on her. Like, you're not fucking your husband, and I'll be a better mom. She's met the child twice. So I don't know what made her think that. There was no character development between her and the child. She just went in.
There doesn't have to be. She's just psycho.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be a thing in Lifetime. You're
Right.
just a psycho, and that's it.
Nuts.
So Melanie goes home, and she finds one of the cameras, and she's like, oh my God, this bitch put cameras in my house.
This bitch put cameras in my house.
Oh, now it all clicks.
Yeah, now it's clicking.
Don't call the police, though, yet.
No,
Nope.
she hasn't called the police, and I don't think she ever does.
Nope.
She goes to her big meeting with Barbara, and Barbara is like, not into the meeting.
Oh, Barbara is pissed.
Pissed. Because guess what happened?
Wait, which one's Barbara?
Barbara is the college friend.
Oh, okay.
The college friend.
I'm like, okay, yeah, names. I get it.
Barbara is mad because Melanie kissed her boyfriend in college.
In college.
You slut.
And it's like, get over yourself, Barbara. Like, come on.
Shut up.
They're like 40. And like, I don't know if you said this, but can I talk about Vivica A Fox and why she gave this promotion?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, Melanie's a spaz and gets a promotion, but Vivica A Fox wants her to set up a meeting with her old college roommate. That's when it all comes to, like, oh, she's, like, pushing this meeting, and she's like, have you talked to Barbara? Have you gotten that meeting with Barbara? We must present to Barbara. And,
Barbara owns a company that's the Amazon of toys.
yeah.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
I
Because
love it.
Amazon
I love that
sells
company.
If it was a
already.
Christmas movie, I'd get it. But since
Yeah.
it's not a Christmas movie,
No.
I don't get it.
But it's gonna be a Christmas movie.
Sure, this will easily
She's
turn into a Christmas
she's
movie.
setting it up.
Tweak a few lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
setting it up.
But Miss Vivica A. Fox is not happy that this Barbara thing went down bad, and she rehires Phoebe because Phoebe is in good graces with Barbara for telling her about the kissing of the boyfriend.
betrayal.
So
Sure.
Phoebe is rehired, and Melanie cries, and she's like, she has cameras in my house. She's like doing all these things, and
Yeah,
Miss
prove it.
Vivica A. Fox like, you're looking real crazy right now.
Yeah,
you
do you
need
have
to
a
get
police
out of here.
report? I don't believe
Yeah,
you
she's
otherwise.
just-
Yeah,
Like-
she's like, you're looking hysterical.
She's like, why are you telling me? Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. So in the parking lot, Mel and Phoebe like confront each other, and Phoebe's like, you need to screw your husband because I can tell he's not getting laid, and you better watch out because it's going to be me screwing him if you don't do it.
Yeah.
Ha ha!
Right? And then Drew pops out, and he's like,
Hey, how's
"Yeah."
it going?
Hey, honey.
Yeah, no, I don't think Drew comes back in the movie after that.
Damn.
Maybe he does
He
at
does.
the end. But she's like,
Did someone say bananas? I have a ton of them. I got a bushel on sale.
before Mel
At the
leaves,
Jewel.
the office in a huff, she tells Laura and the autoerotic asphyxiation guy, watch your backs, Phoebe is nuts. Okay?
Okay.
And the auto asphyxiation guy does not do that, okay? He does not watch his back. He knows computers. He studied computers or something in
Yeah.
school.
All auto asphyxiation guys know computers.
And he does an image search on Phoebe, and he learns that her real name is Lisa Nolan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exchange.
She was committed to like a psychiatric treatment center. This is where she knows Dominique Swan from.
Okay.
And the autoerotic asphyxiation guy calls Laura, and he's like, hey, I found out all this stuff. And as he's on the phone, he's taking off all his clothes.
He's taking
I
all
swear
his
to God.
clothes,
I
because
swear to God.
There was no sex. There
No
was like
sex.
really no sex in this whole movie. So they were like, I thought he was really hot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding?
No, this
Are
is
you
real.
serious?
This is
This is
real.
real.
So he takes off all his clothes. He's talking to Laura.
Yeah.
And then he's
like, yeah, no, dude, no, she's fucked up.
yeah, yes,
No, yeah.
yes. And I'm like,
Unzip.
I'm so shocked by this because I wasn't expecting
he's
a
gonna
sexy
tie-
time.
Tying it
Right.
on the-
No. He,
Yeah, no, it's fucked.
Yeah.
No, it's some real shit, girl. It's fucked up.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second.
No, he is actually getting in a very steamy shower, and we get an extended steamy, sexy shower scene
Yeah.
with the autoerotic asphyxiation guy.
Yeah.
Whoa, a tongue twister.
In the shower?
I've done theater. Yeah, so he is in the shower. He gets out of the shower. He towels off. He's walking around in a towel now, just like kind of like walking and showing off his butt.
Well, that was fun. God.
Yeah.
Do.
And then he gets stabbed in the back by Phoebe.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Literally stabbed in the back because, watch your back.
Yeah.
But it was a total missed opportunity because she didn't set it up to look like an autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, she should have just strangled him.
Literally
Hello?
should have. That's the
Easy.
one thing the cameras didn't get.
No, they really should have done that, but no, he dies, and I don't think anyone cares that he dies.
I did.
I mean,
We did, but I don't.
he's a
I don't
weirdo,
think it comes back in the movie. He just dies, and we're like,
just-
oh well.
Yeah, no one's ever concerned.
No one talks about it. So the next day at work, Laura tells Mal that Phoebe is Lisa Nolan, and about the treatment center, and Melanie's like, all right, I'm going there right now.
Like right this second I'm walking out of work where
Yes.
I'm always late to and I'm clearly in trouble. Just fuck it. I'm going.
She goes to the treatment center, finds Dominique Swan. Dominique Swan is like just hanging out. And she's like not spilling the beans. She's not giving her anything. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't a boss. I wasn't pretending to be a boss.
Oh,
that
so-
wasn't me. And Melanie's like, I didn't even ask you about that. Why are you?
Yeah.
She's like, I swear I wasn't a fake reference. And she's like, okay, but you were because you just said you were.
Why did you just say
Yeah,
that?
why did you just say that?
I like how when
I'll
she
believe it.
arrives to the
That's fine.
treatment center, this is the part of the movie where I call it the HIPAA violations. Just
Yeah.
the rest of the way. It's where they begin. And she's like, she meets like an employee of the treatment center, and she's like, this is where people come for a second chance at life, and they're really trying, and I haven't seen that person in a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I want to talk to what's her face, Dominique. I want to talk
Dominique
to
Swan.
Dominique Swan's character. And she's like, okay, you can go over and talk, but like, don't be rude and speak in a low, soft
Do
voice.
not look
like,
her
she's
directly in the
She
eyes.
specifically,
Yeah.
like she's a fucking dragon. Like, don't fucking.
Don't
crazy.
get water on her.
And
At all.
you know what she does. You know what Melanie does.
Does she tilt her face forward and
No.
then to the right? Oh, okay.
She freaks the fuck out. Why can't you tell me anything? Tell me. I need to know. She like goes in this thing, and the girl who's just like, excuse me.
Get her away from me. I don't
get a
know her.
Oh,
manager?
she's like
I don't
yelling
know
at
her.
the thing. She's like, "Hi, okay,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified for this."
She's like, I don't know her. Just freaking out because Melanie did not follow instructions at all.
She looked her directly in the eyes. You can't do that.
Well, so Melanie gets dragged away, and then what is this woman's name? Phoebe, Lisa Nolan shows up, and she's like, "You talked to Melanie, huh?" Well, remember that knife?
Remember that
Yeah.
knife?
Now I'm stabbing you.
I got it. I'm
She
gonna
stabs her
She
in the
stabbed
back.
her.
She like goes to hug her. She's like, "You're a good friend." Stab.
Stab.
Yeah, and she didn't do nothing
No,
to nobody.
I'm like poor Dominique Swan.
Nothing to nobody.
Or Dominique Swan.
She was just a fake reference. Leave her alone.
Yeah. And then before Melanie leaves, she runs into that staff member again who is like, didn't I just fucking tell you not to like yell at this fucking psychotic
He's
like
did you
girl?
Did you look her in the eye?
And she's like, I don't know, maybe you'll find help or information from her parole officer.
Yes.
You're just like, HIPAA violation. Just stop. Stop
You just
speaking.
Right.
You're like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Like this is someone who worked there.
Yeah,
He's
like a staff
I don't
member.
know. Just like here's a file. Here's her
Yeah.
whole file.
Go to
Here's her
the
whole
parole
file.
officer.
Here's her whole file. I don't know. Look at it. I don't.
So she does
Stop
go to the
talking to
parole
me.
officer, and the parole officer's pretty much just like, oh well, I have no evidence of any misconduct. So when you have evidence, come back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just one of those.
Yeah.
But
Typical.
yeah, doesn't really come back. So Dee Wallace is back from her vacation. It's been 10 days. And she rolls her little suitcase in. They make poor Dee Wallace carry the suitcase up
All
the
way
stairs.
up her carpeted stairs.
I was like, couldn't she have just left it at the bottom?
Right.
We don't need to see her carrying her.
I mean, this is she's not elderly actress, but she's an actress. They should have insurance on her. Like, it
Yeah.
seems
Should
dangerous.
She should be pissed off that she was carrying up.
I would have been like, I'm not carrying that suitcase up the stairs. Are you crazy? I'll just walk up the stairs.
Also, why does that
Right.
matter to the scene?
It
Like, what
doesn't.
is yeah.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. It's,
Unless there's a body in there.
Right. Well, so she comes back downstairs. Wait, I'm making sure this happens now. Yes. She comes back downstairs and she's like, what are you doing here? Because at the parole officer.
Yeah, this is where it kind of like ties together and gets really tricky.
It gets really weird.
So the parole officer's just like,
it's already kind of
okay,
tricky.
you don't have any fucking evidence. Like, I can't do anything really for you.
But
this person had a rough upbringing. Her mother died of cancer. So Phoebe's mother, or Lisa's mother, died of cancer. Her father remarried a young woman. He also died.
Like very recently after they got married.
Very recently after they got married. So the stepmother surrendered the child to her grandparents. And then from the grandparents, she was surrendered into foster care. And she had a really rough life.
Yeah, rough go in the foster system.
Right.
Sure.
So she blames the stepmother. The stepmother is Dee Wallace.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
There we go.
She's downstairs. Dee Wallace.
There we go.
Dee Wallace is there. She's like, Lisa, or whatever the fuck her
Lisa.
real name is.
Lisa,
is that you? And she's like, you remember me, Mama? Not this time, Mama.
That's why. That's not this time.
Is that a banana, Mama?
Is that a banana in your pocket? You just happen to see me, Mama.
Right. No.
Here's a knife, though.
She brings out the chloroform and chloroforms her. You know, because we can't kill Dee Wallace. Hello.
Yeah. No.
She's a screen legend.
Yeah.
So Mel comes home and she sees, I guess she was like on the phone with her mom or something at the time of the chloroform. I don't know how she knows that.
Oh no, I think she gets on the phone with Phoebe and she's like,
she's
like, where are you? And she's like, I'm at home. And she's like, no.
Right. She's like driving. So she gets there and Phoebe's sitting with Tina and Drew. And they're playing a board game.
Like fucking Chutes and Ladders. Casual. He probably got his banana,
Yes.
asphyxiated.
Have you ever played Chutes and Ladders?
And Melanie and Phoebe are talking in like coded aggression. And Melanie's like, hey, Drew, take Tina to go get some ice cream.
No problem. I love ice cream.
Right. He's like, he has no idea. Tina has no idea.
Yeah.
They all leave. And then it's just...
My favorite is vanilla.
Right? It's just Phoebe and Mel. And they're like yelling at each other. But Phoebe takes out a gun. And she's like, all right, here's the plot that I have. She does her whole villain monologue. She's like, I'm going to shoot you and say you were attacking me. And then I killed your mom already. I'm going to say you did it and all this stuff. And she's like, you killed my mom, Dee Wallace.
You killed Dee Wallace?
Yes. But
she's a legend.
But before she can kill Melanie, Phoebe's got the gun. Dee Wallace comes in with a bat or something. She's like
that.
You're the wrong mommy! And hits her. Because in these movies, you have to say the title. And I truly think they changed the title of the movie, Drew, because in the beginning, Miss Vivica A Fox always says the title of the movie. And she said, oh, well, Melanie, you've hired the wrong assistant. I honestly truly think it was called the wrong assistant. But
after the scene, I mean, how can you not? I think
how could you not call it
I
that?
watched it 4 times, and the type of laugh that I had was the kind where all the air leaves your body.
yes.
Just that scene, though.
just
that
Okay, you
scene.
didn't watch the movie.
And it
for
was
that. Good.
it was
Good.
like what is that, ADR?
Yeah.
It was totally not. It was not the
added in
thing. It's
later.
like you're the wrong mommy, and like very
You're the
fast.
wrong mommy.
Yes,
Right.
Ding, ding, gling,
and she
gling,
knocks her out, of course.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
The police arrive. Dee Wallace and Mel hash out like what the logistics of like
What happened.
the step.
They're like,
I mean, all that stuff in it, like just summing it up, and I'm like, I don't care. And the movie's over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't
great.
even really her fault. And I was just really disappointed because I'm like, she did all of this to poor Melanie for a woman that she could have easily just knocked over.
Yeah.
She could have just pushed Dee
she
Wallace
she
and
went
gotten
through a
her
lot.
revenge. She really went through so much.
She went
for
through a
someone
lot.
who's not even her family. It's like,
No.
she sent her to the grandparents.
And it's not
the
even, it's
grandparents
her
threw her in the foster care.
stepmom. Ex-stepmom.
Ex-stepmom. Like, how did all
Yeah.
the blame get on her?
Holding a grudge.
That was
knows?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Insane.
People, brains are weird. Brains are weird, guys.
Wow.
All right. So on the podcast, we either pour it up or put a cork in it. Tashawn, what are you going to do to this movie?
I'm going to pour it up for Auntie Viv. I thought it was dramatic and hilarious. I appreciated the sexy scene where that man starts to take a shower.
For no reason.
It didn't fit, but like I needed it. It was a long week. And
it was a long week. Needed to happen. I needed to watch a guy take a shower.
I need to watch that guy take a shower. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Drew, how about you?
Oh, I'm pouring it up. 2 reasons. Because it's the 2 auto pour-ups. Vivica A Fox is automatically a pour-up.
Yeah.
And then they said the name of the movie in
in the best way.
Yeah.
And
you're the wrong mom.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, and also
that's where I thought you were going with that. Yeah, I'm also going to pour it up. I really actually like the Wrong series in general. Like usually they are pretty fun. This one, there was one other one that I liked a little bit better than this, but I couldn't find it on YouTube. Called The Wrong Stepmother. Because the acting in that one was way over the top and amazing.
So wouldn't that would actually make
this
anyway.
One should be The Wrong Stepmother. Yeah.
It would actually make more sense. Still make more sense.
Yes. Yeah. But very good. The POCs in this were like perfectly cast. Everyone who was a POC was pivotal to the plots. And they weren't just like the help.
Yeah, they weren't the help or the
they weren't just like
the
I mean, it happens. It's awful.
Yeah. I thought they were really good. They were like some of my favorites.
They weren't like the best friend.
Right.
They're like mattered to the story.
It mattered.
All of them mattered to the story. So it was good.
That sounds fun. And it was fun you guys explained to me. I got really excited about everything.
Good. All right. Let's do a Candace.
What you say? Candace Cameron Bure. On my wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah. What you say? Candace Cameron Bure.
Okay, what do you say? Candace Cameron Bure, the segment where we watch Candace's Instagram and we talk about it.
What have you said, Candace?
Go
Cameron
Candace.
Bure.
Yes. So, Candace, I have a couple options here, but I think I'm going to go with this one. No, she's just cleaning her garage on that one. We'll do this
that
one.
one's fine too. That's fine too.
All right, here we go.
People don't believe that I turn purple when I'm cold. And I know I look really weird right now. I'm purple because I'm cold. My hands and my lips. This is what happens to me. It's so embarrassing. I'm freezing.
Okay. So there's Candace being cold on set and saying that she turns purple. And she...
not purple? She doesn't look weird? She needs to calm down?
Well...
Candace, you look fine?
She could use some concealer and some like Winky Lux pH balance, like lipstick.
Yes.
Like she looks a little dehydrated.
I disagree. I think she looks fine. I think she needs to calm down about her. She's just like, I look so fucked up. Oh my God, I fucking suck. I look horrible. People don't believe me when I say that. Like, because you call Wolf way too much, Candace. Calm down.
What's funny is she wrote on there, looks like I drank blackberry juice. But you know she means looks like I drank wine.
Why does she have to be so like wholesome?
I know. I'm like, I know you drink wine, Candace.
What's blackberry juice?
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
Purple.
My lips turn purple. And people don't believe me, but when I get cold, I'm like, girl, you fucking drank some wine.
I know.
And it's okay. Hey, Candace, you can drink wine.
Just enjoy the wine.
You're grown up.
Enjoy the wine.
You're grown up.
Get a heated blanket.
Right.
Call it a day.
Right.
You know, Mandy Moore has a hot heating water pad that she brings to set.
Yeah. Get one of those.
She called us and told us that. And I was like, I don't care, Mandy. Stop calling us.
God, I know. She's just like, I do this. Shut up.
Leave us
Just
alone,
leave me
Mandy.
alone. Please, Mandy Moore, please.
Oh, give me her number. I'll call her.
All right.
I don't have her number.
Cool.
It's just on Instagram.
I do. Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
Great.
I talk to her all the time. I talk to her. Sometimes she needs to be talked to.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes. Tayshawn, do you have anything you'd like to plug at the playtime of the podcast?
Oh, okay. So I know this will probably air later, but maybe in my favor. I'm working on a project right now with a group called the Stocking Stuffers.
Oh.
We're doing a Christmas album
Creepy.
called
Oh, perfect.
Up to Snow Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're just working on like mixing up a bunch of our favorite Christmas carols, maybe making some inappropriate.
Yeah.
But there will be like lots of really classic Christmas songs. So
Perfect.
yeah.
So look out for some
Yeah.
new Christmas songs
Yeah, maybe
that
we
are
can play some
inappropriate.
on the
Oh, yeah.
podcast
Oh, yeah.
when
Yeah.
it's our Christmas season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up very
Absolutely.
soon.
Yeah.
And you should definitely come back for that.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Do you watch the Christmas ones?
I always put on like, what's that? Just the Christmas channel, the ABC Family, Freeform or something.
Right.
I normally just like leave my TV on that. I don't really watch a lot of TV anymore.
Oh, okay. Me neither. Just kidding.
Yeah, me neither.
I watch way too much TV.
It's like
that's a
skincare
lot.
routine or TV. Like, what do you?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true. Skin matters more than TV.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But not to my podcast listeners.
Not to me.
Drew, how about you? Pluggy things?
You can follow me on Instagram at Drew but with pants, and you can also check my band out, the Limbos.
Yes.
We're on
Oh,
Spotify and all the things.
Can I
that you
give
get
my
music.
Instagram name?
Of course.
Oh, you guys follow me. I'm wholesome in the fun way. So my Instagram name is Chorus QT. That's chorus, like a choir, and 2 T's, IE. So
Yeah.
Yep.
is that my full one? I think it's because I have 2 on accident. I was.
I
One of
think
those,
so.
We got
I was one of
thumbs
those
up.
people who like
That's
made
confirmed.
another one because I couldn't remember my password. So like,
I truly thought your last name was Cutie
Aw.
because I just know your social media handles. Yeah.
It is now.
It is now.
Boom.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime on Court. We watch these movies. You don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me at Patrick McGow. I forgot. Or the podcast at Lifetime on Court. Don't forget to rate and review us on
Forget your
Apple
name, Simon.
Podcasts. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, though.
Bye.